The lowest common multiple of two or more natural numbers is the smallest natural number that appears in all the times tables of the integers under consideration. So if we have 6 and 10, then we can just write out 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and for 10, 10, 20, 30, and now I actually have a common number in both lists, and therefore the lowest common multiple of 6 and 10 is 30. Now that approach might not be quite so much fun with 24 and 28. So let's look at another way of doing that and remind ourselves a bit about prime numbers. So for 24, I can write that as prime factors by first splitting it, say, as 6 and 4. 6 times 4 is 24. And then this one as 2 and 3, and this one as 2 and 2. And so I can say that 24 is, because I've reached prime numbers at the end here, so that is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And I can do the same sort of thing with 28. So that's 4 and 7. 7's a prime already. And then 4 splits into 2 and 2, both of which are prime. And so we can say, well, 28 is 2 times 2 times 7. And then one way of approaching this is to do a Venn diagram of the factors. So there's 24, there's 28, and what do they have in common? Well, they've got these 2's in common. So let's put the 2's in the middle here, and then we can just remove those from consideration. 24 has 2 and 3, and 28 has 7. Now, from here we can get the highest common factor, which is 4. That's the highest common factor, but we're after the lowest common multiple. And what we do to get that is we multiply all of these yellow numbers together. So, well, we already know the middle is 4, and then we're going to times that by 2, times 3, and by 7. So 4 times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24, so it's 24 times 7. So 20 times 7 is 140, and 4 times 7 is 28, giving us 168. Now, once we have the highest common factor, another way of doing that is to actually do 24 times 28 and then divide by the highest common factor. And that will also give us 168. But it's quite a nice way of doing it. You could have just listed out the multiples as we did for this one, but it's not so easy when you've got 24 and 28.